What's going on, my Century Unit Galaxy? Is the Century Man here. So this is my predictions of WWE Elimination Chamber 2021. So we've got 6 matches on the show. The first match to predict, we got Asuka defending the Raw Women's Championship against Lacey Evans. I don't think this match is going to happen or not, because on Raw, Lacey Evans announced she's pregnant. I don't know, is that a storyline or she's pregnant in real life? If she's pregnant in real life, congrats to Lacey Evans. If it's a storyline, Ric Flair made Lacey Evans pregnant. Jesus Christ, this is gonna be Kane and Lita, the baby storyline, all over again. This type of soap opera storyline, this needs to stay away from professional wrestling. Why people want to see doing these soap opera storylines? They never turn out to be good. If I want to watch doing this soap opera storyline, if I want to see that, I'll rather watch a soap opera show. It's just like, why are they doing that? I don't want to get into it. I'm trying to focus on prediction this match. If it's not going to happen, if it's going to be pulled in the last minute, or even like change plans, Asuka's going to defend the title against her mysterious opponent. I predict that her Asuka's mysterious opponent's going to be Charlotte Flair. It's going to happen, folks. I can see Charlotte defeating Asuka for the title, and they're gonna still doing the whole stuff like turning Charlotte more like her dad, breaking her dad's record, because her dad's record's 16 world titles. Charlotte's on 11 women's titles, 11 or 12. So if she wins the Raw Women's Championship on the show, defeating Asuka, she'll be on 12 or 13 title reigns. Jesus Christ, man. Shoving it down our throats, this Charlotte Flair stuff, Asuka's title reign's nearly at an end, I said in my review of TakeOver Vengeance Day that if Hikaru Shida drops the AEW Women's Championship, Io Shirai and Asuka will drop their women's title. I said Asuka's gonna drop the title at WrestleMania 37. I'm stick to that prediction, and probably like Io Shirai probably drop the NXT Women's Championship at TakeOver Tampa. I don't know if they're gonna do TakeOver Tampa. I think they will. Fingers crossed. So for the time being, I want to see Asuka retaining the Raw Women's Championship. The next match to predict, this is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. We got Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax defending the belts against Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. My prediction that it's going to be Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax retaining the Tag Team Championships. I could see Bianca Belair turning on Sasha Banks, and it's going to be Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair at WrestleMania 37 for the SmackDown Women's Championship. That's my prediction. So moving on to the next match. The next match to predict, we got a triple threat match. This is for the United States Championship. We got Bobby Lashley represent the Hurt Business, defending the United States Championship against Matt Riddle and Keith Lee. I'm sick of this. I think they're doing this feud right now with Matt Riddle and the Hurt Business. We already saw this match between Lashley and Riddle. I can see Lashley retaining the tag team title. Not tag team titles. The United States title on the show. I want to say that'd be a good match in the future. Bobby Lashley versus Keith Lee. I want to see Keith Lee. I don't know. I want to see Keith Lee joining the Hurt Business. I want to see Keith Lee feuding with the Hurt Business. I want to see that match one day, probably at WrestleMania, between Bobby Lashley versus Keith Lee for the United States Championship. That's a future prediction video for another time. The triple threat match. Yeah, I say Bobby Lashley's gonna retain it. I think they're trying to move away from the rivalry between Lashley and Matt Riddle. I'm not keen on Matt Riddle. He's a good worker, but I don't get the bro gimmick. I don't understand it. It's come off cheesy and forced. That's just me. So yeah, I go with Lashley retain the United States title to set up a future match for the title between Lashley and Keith Lee. So that was the third match. Oh yeah, okay, and then we got the SmackDown Elimination Chamber match. We got who's in the chamber match? We got Cesaro, we got Daniel Bryan, we got Kevin Owens, we got Jey Uso, we got Sami Zayn, and King Corbin. Winner faced Roman Reigns on the same night. I'll get to that match shortly. This is stupid, so it doesn't matter who wins the Elimination Chamber match, and they will face Roman Reigns on the same night, and what's the point? Why can't you just do it like this, you know? The winner of this Elimination Chamber match will face Roman Reigns at the next month's pay-per-view. That'll be Fastlane, and then it's guaranteed it's going to be, you know, Edge versus Roman for the Universal title at WrestleMania. So it's going in that direction, so why on the show? Why just wait until Fastlane? I don't understand it. People want to see Cesaro winning it. Yeah, it doesn't matter Cesaro winning it. You know, if Cesaro wins it, he's gonna lose to Reigns. So predictable. I'm not saying Reigns is bad, but I'm just saying like this thing is like it's just like makes no sense. You know, having the guy wins the Elimination Chamber match, who have to wait very later on the show, or I guarantee, you know, after the Chamber match, will be moving on to Roman defends the title against the winner of the SmackDown Elimination Chamber match. So it's really predictable. It's gonna be, you know, between Cesaro and Daniel Bryan. Jey Uso, I don't think he's a singles title material. You know, he's more of a tag team title guy, you know, in a tag team. Kevin Owens, we're getting sick of it because he's a loser. You know, he lost in the TLC match at TLC 2020. He lost the match on SmackDown, and then last month he lost in the Last Man Standing match against Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. So what's really the point? Having, you know, Kevin Owens win the Chamber match and it's gonna be the same result, losing to Roman Reigns for the fourth time. No. Was like King Corbin, no, sorry, not keen on him. Sami Zayn, you know, the ship is sailed. I don't see Sami Zayn winning a world title. I don't think he's world title material. He's more a mid-card guy, you know, winning like a United States or the Intercontinental Championship guy. So it's between Daniel Bryan or Cesaro. Let's go with Cesaro. You know, I can see, you know, I think they're predicting that there's one match rumored that's going to be like Bryan versus Rollins at WrestleMania, maybe. You know, we'll get to WrestleMania. That'll be in, I think it's April. Anyway. So, yeah, I'll go with Cesaro winning the SmackDown Elimination Chamber match. And then he's going to face Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. Why could they just save that at Fastlane? Don't get it. And it's going to be Roman Reigns winning the title, retaining the title. I can see Reigns dropping the title at WrestleMania because so far, I still like this new gimmick of Roman Reigns, the heel gimmick, you know, being the tribal chief. You know, if Cesaro had a great match, it'll make Cesaro look strong. I think Cesaro, he's been in the company for nearly 10 years. He's been, like, you know, debuting in 2012. And so far, he haven't won a world title yet. The last time he won a singles title, that was way back in 2012 when he was the United States champion. So far, he's been, you know, a WWE Tag Team champion, a Raw Tag Team champion. I think he's a 2 or 3 time Raw Tag Team champion. A SmackDown, SmackDown Tag Team champion. Mostly he's been in the Tag Team title picture in both Raw and SmackDown, but not in the singles title picture. You know, he haven't won a singles title belt for nearly a decade. What's going on? I don't see Cesaro winning the title, whether it's at Elimination Chamber or at Fastlane. It's gonna be Reigns. Like I said, Reigns gonna probably win the title, retain the title on the show, probably at Fastlane. It's going to be Edge versus Reigns for the Universal title at WrestleMania, because I'll get to that match, if it's going to happen, when I predict WrestleMania 37. And by the way, it's the same as last year, 2 parts. And then we got the Raw Elimination Chamber match. This is for the WWE Championship. We got former WWE champions in this Elimination Chamber match. We got the current WWE champion, Drew McIntyre, defending the WWE Championship against Randy Orton, AJ Styles, Kofi Kingston, and Sheamus. I don't think Kofi's gonna win it. You know, I never liked him when he was WWE champion. 2 years ago. He was a good wrestler, but the ship has sailed. This is not 2009 anymore. You're still doing the New Day thing with the New Day. I don't see Kofi's gonna win it. Styles, like the dude, but it'd be really shocked if Styles wins the title on that show, but no. Sheamus, absolutely not. I like Sheamus, don't get me wrong. He's been booked like a loser. I'm sorry. I could see a rivalry between Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. That would be good. Probably at Fastlane. Don't know about WrestleMania. Fingers crossed. Randy Orton. We're already seeing this rivalry between Drew and Randy Orton. It's gonna be Drew retaining the title. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna be Drew. So far his reign is good. He was, in my opinion, he was, WWE's Wrestler of the Year of 2020. He hold that belt for a whole bulk of 2020. Yeah, he dropped the title to Randy Orton, but he regained the title back. I could see, Drew holding the title. I don't know if he's going to really hold the title throughout the whole of 2021. He's going to drop the title somewhere. Probably at WrestleMania, who knows, or after WrestleMania, fingers crossed. So, yeah, so that's my predictions of WWE Elimination Chamber 2021. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, smash the like button, and subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube. And this is the Central Man officially signing out. Check you later.